Certainly was, and she had requested General Musharraf's government to allow her to bring in international security consultants. The government did not look upon that favorably. After the first attack on her on October 18th, she requested that international forensic experts from the FBI and the Scotland Yard be invited, but instead of doing that, the government simply washed away the forensic evidence. I don't know if you've seen the television images of fire engines hosing down the crime site right now so that no forensic evidence is left. All of that made her wonder whether it was only the terrorists who were after, or whether some people in the Pakistani security establishment really thought, what the heck, if they get her, it's no skin off our nose.
And Haqqani, Husain, the fact this took place in Rawalpindi, which is the Army Intelligence Center, if you will, of Pakistan, does that set off any alarm bells for you at all?
It certainly does. Basically, in the least, it makes me wonder what kind of security can Pakistanis expect if in the city, which has the general headquarters of the army, where military intelligence, inter-services intelligence and intelligence bureau, 3 intelligence services have a very large presence. If in a city like that, a terrorist can come and kill somebody as high profile as Benazir Bhutto, then how secure can Pakistanis be? That said, the other side of it, of course, is was there some element within the Pakistani state establishment that wanted Benazir Bhutto dead? After all, she was a thorn in their side. She was the person who presented an alternative to General Musharraf. You've been talking about General Musharraf all afternoon. Basically, people in the United States just know him in Pakistan. The only other person that was known around the world from Pakistan was Benazir Bhutto, and her elimination does make it a one-horse race.
But Husain, in fairness, it's important to point out that even when she was living in exile in Britain, that she was having death threats from Islamic terrorists. I mean, they wanted her dead, and she knew very well that they were a threat. I mean, she was not their best friend. So clearly, yeah, she had some mistrust inside the Pakistani government, but there were 2 sides to this sword.
No, there aren't 2 sides. For example, if somebody does not respond to the victim's pleas for protection, then that somebody is definitely guilty of negligence, if nothing else. For example, Benazir Bhutto identified individuals within the government she suspected of being complicit with the terrorists. General Musharraf should have immediately removed those people and said, okay, I will investigate the matter. His response was, no, I won't investigate. This doesn't matter. She said that the jammers that were provided for her security, the devices that jam any time-operated device, that they were faulty. Security personnel that were appointed for her security in the initial phase were the same people who had persecuted her when she was in opposition. So all of these things are not 2 sides. The point remains, there is negligence here.
The evidence will come out. I want you to talk about her. I mean, how much...
No, the evidence will not come out. The evidence will not come out because it has been hosed down. I saw images of it on CNN myself. The fire engines arrived at the site, and instead of police collecting the evidence, every bit of piece, every dead body, every little thing is evidence. Instead of collecting the evidence, they hosed it down. So with due respect, no, the evidence is not going to come out. Many Pakistani political murders of this nature have never had evidence come out.
Husain Haqqani, we've got to go. Thank you very much. Appreciate your insight.
You're welcome.
Well, U.S. officials tell Fox they are not ruling out the possibility al-Qaeda had a hand in today's attack. Remember, they claimed responsibility for the October assassination attempt, but Bhutto's supporters are pointing fingers, as you just heard from Husain Haqqani, at someone else. Who and what it means next. Studio B is back.